right, day 17, and we're leaving Rock Gap, heading to Siler Bald Shelter or something or other. It's like 7.5, 8 miles, and 2 nights at Chica and Sunset. Highly recommend that hostel. Very, very good people, very good service. And then it's official. My trail name is Hey Now. And so I'm going to spend a little time describing exactly what that means as we hike today. But come along and hang out with us. So one of the things that we did on our 0 day yesterday was head to the hostel. And if you can see, look at those new tires that Felicia has right there. She went and got fitted for a pair of shoes. And so she actually ended up getting the Hoka Speed Goat 5s based on the measurement of her shoes, her arches, the length of her arch, length of her toes, the way the shoes felt. They were incredible at Outdoor 76 in Franklin, North Carolina. Asked a ton of questions, went through and got out like 5 different pairs of shoes and walked through the fitting for it. And she moved from the Ultra Temps to the Hoka Speed Goats. So she's gonna try them out today, and maybe at the end of the day, we'll give a little bit of a review and see what she thinks about these fancy new shoes with the cool colors that, in her words, are more my style versus the blue Ultras. So anyway, heading north. Hey now, I figured I would spend some time to chat with y'all since the trail leveled out. Probably getting ready to go down a little bit. I haven't checked the map, but I wanted to explain the origins of Hey Now and tell you guys why everyone needs a Logan Oliver in their life. So I'll tell you first my take on people and classifying folks that are close to me. Not to put people in buckets, because folks can play a lot of different roles in your life, but most of the time they fit into 4 categories for me. And there is a designer, and the designer type person is someone who can help architect kind of what your next few moves are, you know, where you're going in the future, talk things out with you. And they're fun people to be around because they're typically will dream with you, you know. There are developers. Developer is the person that will take the design and help you put it into action. Kind of like developing a film, right? That kind of thing. For those of you that are younger, developing film used to be a thing where you have to go into a dark room and use fluids and get a camera roll. It wasn't just point and click, instant gratification, but so developing is a role that folks play in your life. There are discerners, and by now you figured out they all start with D. Helps make it easy for me to remember. I think I learned this from a Craig Groeschel podcast one time, but the discerner is the person that when you walk in the room, they kind of instantly know where you're at, right? Mentally, physically. They just know you, and they know things about you. And kind of like an empathy type personality. And then there's the disturber, and that one's easy because you're the trailer park and they're the tornado, right? And there's just always some sort of a disturbance. They say things without thinking. We all play different roles to different people, and we can play multiple roles, but that's just kind of where things fit out. And Logan kind of fits all those for me. He's kind of the guy that we've spent so much time together. He was a college professor in West Memphis when I met him, and he left that job. Sorry for the sniffles, but it's cold out today, and I didn't want to put too much on. I had to take it off. But he met him through his sister, and he was moving back to Little Rock. I was living in North Little Rock and offered him to rent a room. It's just going to be kind of a temporary thing, help him get situated, figure out what he wanted to do. It ended up being 2 years, and then his girlfriend, eventual wife Sierra, moved in, and we just really had a good friendship. But Logan was the guy that what started Hey Now, and he it was used kind of in a multiple ways, right? So with us, the house had the hallway to enter through the door split, and my side of the house went left and his side of the house went right, and straight led to the living room and kitchen, right? So oftentimes we'd be in the house and not even really bump into each other for hours unless we were watching TV or something. But if one of us got home, hold on a second, I had to blow my nose, didn't think y'all wanted to be a part of that mess. But when someone got home, one of us, they would walk in and go, "Hey now," and that was like a warning, like, "Hey, I'm home, where are you, how you doing," kind of thing. It was more of a greeting, if you will. Then the other use for "Hey now" would be like you run into a friend, you're like, "Hey now, hey," and they would be like, "What's up now?" That was kind of just another form of a greeting, not so much of an announcement. And then "Hey now" would be like someone's doing something, and it was going to affect you. You'd be like, "Hey now," like "Watch out, Jack," that kind of thing. It's kind of like forget about it if you're in the mafia. Like, forget about it. Hey now. And then the last use that we really used it for was more of a "that's what she said" reference. And some of you would say something that could be mistakenly as innocent or dirty, and you'd be like, "Hey now." It's kind of throwing a warning out there. And there's a bunch of other uses for it that we commonly use, but I've just said it over the years that it just became part of the vocabulary, and it's pretty cool that y'all picked up on it and said that should be my hiker name. I text Logan, and he texts right back, "Hell yeah, that's an awesome name, it fits you." And so that's the story of Hey Now, and why I got the trail name Hey Now, and why everyone needs a Logan Oliver in their life. Heading north.